But you know, it seems off too. That long ass Migos Culture 2 song album. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't lie.
So
I couldn't get through it.
You're not listening to all 24 of those?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I could not get through it.
I listened to a few while we sat here. That's a lot of music.
It's a lot, and it just feels like some of it sounds like the same stuff over. Like, I can understand if you like switch it up a little bit, but like I was just like, this is too much. Can you just give me like 4 Migos songs and I'm good with that? Give me 4 or 5.
Well, that's the thing. I think the new thing now is putting out mad records. Chris Brown's doing it, and now
I didn't listen to that either.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That Chris Brown album is fire.
I'm sure it was fire, but it was too long. I did not have time to sit down through that.
Listen, let me tell you something here. That is a body of work. That Chris Brown album, amazing.
I just had my friends tell me the best singles, and I just went for those singles.
Shady.
That's not shady. It's called efficient.
It's called efficient. I'm done with you. I think the reason why they do that though, and I don't have any proof on this, but I really feel like it puts them in a different bracket. I believe I was having a conversation with someone. I can't remember, so maybe I have to elaborate it on it at a different time. But I think when you put out a certain body of work from a track perspective, that it puts you in a different bracket, which then opens up the door for you to be able to receive, Grammys and go platinum, things of that nature. I believe and I could be totally wrong, but I remember just having. I'm gonna figure out who I was speaking to and kind of give you guys that information. But I think that's the reason why they do it. I also, I think I figured out why. You remember, and this is totally off subject. You remember when Kanye put out Life of Pablo and there was so many records on there, then he took them off, then put them on, then edited. I think he also did that just for streaming. I think he kept changing and editing the records and the playlist and the actual chronological order of Pablo, because it kept the body of work relevant, and I think it also kept you going back. He had like 3 versions of the same record, switched out 3 times, but because of that, I think it just kept people going to that Life of Pablo. I think that has something to do with streaming and numbers and being able to kind of get around or fluctuate or something. I just can't figure it out. But I think that's what this whole Migos thing is as well.
I also have another idea when it comes to that. I think also, if you think about it, when it comes to music, we are in the world of personal customizations and playlists. So I think that giving 24 singles for an album allows for you to be like, okay, there's different sounds, different vibes, or whatever for all these different singles. So you're going to pick the best ones that you want and you put into your own personal playlist, or Spotify puts certain songs in their playlist, and then you kind of like vibe out to those singles. And when you have your own playlist and you have your own customization of songs that you like, usually you're going to freaking beat a dead horse. You're going to keep playing that song. You're going to add it to your party mixed playlist. You're going to add it to your driving playlist. I think we are having all those options and different vibes and different sounds. It allows for people to take those singles and implement them into different kind of vibes and different playlists that works with who they are. So then you're getting more plays. So if you have like the turn up vibe, you have like the more lovey-dovey side, if you have like the one with like, if you have a guest that's like Lil Uzi, if you have Metro Boomin producing a lot, like it allows you to make multiple playlists. And when you have like those multiple playlists, then you'll have multiple plays, which is multiple streams, which then go platinum.
Yeah.
So I think that's why.
I think it's why too. I think it's genius. I also think if you're gonna put out that level of work as far as from a body, it better be fire.
Yeah.
Like, cause you set yourself and you set yourself up. But number one, outside of doing that, but number two, I think, how do you top that though? Like, cause now you almost build that need from a fan perspective. It's like, yo, last album you gave me 55 records. I need 75 records now.
Better, you might as well make an audiobook. What the fuck?
Like I wonder, how do you top that? As an artist, you're always trying to top it. And I know for the Migos, they're talking about putting out a double album, which to me, this is kind of already a double album. But
I can't do it. I'm sorry. Don't
Erin's
do it.
not checking for it.
I'm not checking for it. Just tell me what the top singles are. Honestly, they gotta start moving into more like music videos that feel like cinematic movies or storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Lemonade and even 444. I
like
feel like
that. I like that.
That's when I can go and listen to a project that's 24. Because if it's something that's visually stimulating and you hear the audio and it's like a storyline, then I can sit through it. They don't make sense. But you're right. You want me to listen to 24 Migos songs, which some sound the same. I'm good. I'm good. Just tell me which ones are the best ones, and I'll listen to those. Just tell me the best ones, or I'll read a DJ Booth review, which is what I did too.
Or
I waited for DJ Booth to do the review. I went through and saw which ones were the best songs, and then I was like, oh, okay. After I listened to I went through like 8 songs, and I was like, all right, I gotta stop. And then I went through DJ Booth, and I'm like, all right.
I haven't listened yet. I listened to what was like 3-4 songs or whatever. It's a lot of music to digest, and especially my thing is that it does all sound. I get that's how the music chronologically makes sense and it flows. There's a method to that, but I look for different variations of records. I look for things to be different. I want to hear introspection. I know I'm probably never gonna get that from the Migos.
Yeah.
But I just think that in this day and age, that's where artists' minds are. Let me put out mad records. It boosts me up and it puts me in an upper echelon of artists and hopefully can usher me into getting some awards and so on and so forth.
Or have some like crazy shit with it. Like if you play the song, if you play it from the top of the album to the bottom, it has one vibe. And then if you do from the bottom to the top, it has another vibe. And then you realize, oh, one song production, if you flip it, it's another song like with J. Cole did. And it's just like, if you do those things, then I would be kind of like more intrigued and interested in like going through that whole album. But like if you just do 24 singles and it's just, you know, there's nothing that's unique entirely. And not saying that like the Migos aren't unique, but like if it's not, the setup and how it's structured is not different or very distinguished, then I just can't.
Yeah.
I got a short attention span. I got too many things to do.
Word.
Like maybe I'll listen to it when I'm doing laundry. That's like a good hour 30 minutes.
Well.